black supremacy.
Black supremacy.
Yeah, I seen this show topic of talking about the mulattoes, and I mean, I could go in on that myself. You know, I've been getting visions of the future, and I'll just say this. I don't want to take away from it, but I'll just say this much. It's going to come a time where every race going to have to pretty much go back to their own. And you don't want to be caught having your children being confused during that time. Because under that confusion of loving either party, you know what I'm saying, whether it be the black race or the white race, the masters of war in each camp, you know what I'm saying, is going to recognize that confusion and put that person, your child, to death. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to happen like that. You know, I ain't going to go no more into that, you know what I'm saying? But that's really the seriousness of who you choosing to lay down with, you know what I'm saying? And teaching your child to love.
That's what I was going to say with this show. I was going to take the mulatto back to the conception of the white man. Like, I'm not even going to just address rape. I mean, it's all. It was rape to create the mulatto. We know that. You know that mulatto was the first invention of rape was the first invention of the mulatto. But I want to address the underlying conspiracy that while mulattoes seem to be confused about who they are, that which created them is more clear on what their purpose is. Like, they exist in confusion, but their originator knows exactly why they're needed to exist, and even why they need to be confused. Like, what's the benefit of it? Which is why they make such great politicians. And what this is because the white man knew, he prophesied, I mean, he foresaw that the tables were going to turn, and that slavery wasn't going to last that long in the sense of the chattel sense. And he feared us becoming revolutionary, rebelling against him, getting angry from him, ready to pay him back. He feared the wrath of the black man. He feared the wrath of the black man. She feared the wrath of the black man. So the solution to deal with it was the mulatto. This is their way to try to prevent the wrath of the black man. You go ahead, you mate with them to confuse and to, misconstrue and obscure the lines of racial identity. Not too much where you can't stay in power, but just enough where you can keep black people from coming into power. So he intentionally obscured the boundaries of racial identity. So now you have an entity that don't know whether they this or that, but ultimately they end up working for the white man. Follow me with this. Colin Powell, don't know whether he's black or white, but we definitely know he works for the white man. Obama, not sure whether he's white or black, or what the case is, we don't know, but he definitely works for the white man. Most of these mulattoes work for the white man. Now, that's not to take away from a lot of mulattoes, or have played a position in the revolutionary movement, who have became conscious, who have fought against white supremacy, who have been militant, who became Afrocentric. Not to take away from them, but we know for a fact why the white man created them. He created them as a public relations strategy and tactic, so that when people like me start talking, spewing out what they call hatred of the white man, that one of those mulattoes can come and say, well, hold up, to defense. The mulatto have become better at defending the white man and white woman better than the white man and woman themselves. Do you hear me?
Yeah. I know that firsthand.
They say the Jews are good lawyers. You might be better off with a mulatto lawyer. Real talk. They defend the white man efficiently and effectively. And this is by design. They say, well, you can't hate everybody. I got some white in me. Why the hell you think you got that white in you? So that you could strategically defend the white man. You like a buffer. See, the white man is not making no apologies for talking about we are one and we are one race and we all should love each other. He doesn't say any of that. He continues oppressing and ruling and dominating. But then you have the mulatto, and he definitely goes and confronts the black nationalists, the black militant, the black supremacists. He goes to them and say, oh, I got white in me. What about my family? What about my white family? What about my white relatives? I ask, what about them? The karma of the white man is coming. It's unavoidable for what he did, the 400 years of slavery, how he's oppressed people around the world, continue to do, how he's ate off of it, white privilege. The white man will not be able to escape what he has coming. Black, mulatto are just nothing but byproducts of rape. This is a fact. They're just victims of byproducts of rape victims. So no, I'm not mad at mulattoes, and they are black. You know, they're black. They're in a black situation. They're not gonna get white privilege. If they're in the right situation, they're nigga. You follow? Catch them in the right situation. Yeah. They're nigga. Yeah. No question about it. No one's gonna argue that. So they're gonna wear the blackness. So no, I don't have a problem with mulattoes, because why should I have a problem with the byproduct of a rape victim? You know, that's like being, and then I have to be mad at the rape victim. The white man took advantage of those who are mentally handicapped, retarded. You follow? And they took retards as mates. I don't say it to say nothing negative about our people, but when you lost your culture, your mores, your fourways, and the knowledge of your goddamn self, you're going to be retarded, right? You're going to be a damn fool because you don't know who you are. So the white man came and took advantage of that. So that's psychologically, we were not in a position to make contractual agreements because we had just come out of 400 years of slavery, and he imposed a contractual agreement on us. We were childlike in our racial identity, and still are. Whenever you see an interracial couple, you see a cracker and you see a retarded Negro that don't know who the hell they are, don't know about nationality, race, they don't know what the hell is going on. And somebody is taking advantage of their retardation for sexual pleasure. You follow? To try to clean up their karma, try to make themselves look better as a person. They're taking advantage of that retarded black person. So no, I can't be mad at a retard. I can't be mad at a victim. I can't be mad at the ignorant. But I cannot not be mad at the white man and the white woman, because they're clear on what they're doing and what they have been doing for over 400 years. So this is my message to the mulatto. Mulattoes have fought alongside of us for our revolutionary struggle. A lot of times you look at the conscious movement, most of the people speaking out for black happen to be light-skinned. If you talk about Malcolm, if you talk about Huey P. Newton, I mean the list just ridiculously goes on. You know, what's the guy? John Jackson, George Jackson, Eldridge Cleaver, not Eldridge Cleaver, Kathleen Cleaver, Farrakhan. I mean the damn list just goes on.
Yeah, Sarah,
Bob Marley. I mean, it's just so many. I mean, our leadership has been almost purely mulatto, so we cannot take away from the contribution that mulattoes have made, or those who are closer to mulattoes, because some Negroes is light enough to be mulattoes. They just, let's keep it real. That gene then kicked out. We cannot deny the contribution that light-skinned people or mulatto have made to the Black Power movement. Tonight, we have to pretty much throw all of it away. Elijah Muhammad, light-skinned. All of them. We will have to throw out at least 60%. If not more. So we cannot go and just chalk lighter people or mulatto people over with the white man. We can't do that, because then we throw away the progress that they have made within the black struggle, which wouldn't make any sense. But we know the white man ain't help us make no progress within the black struggle, because he's still gaining white privilege today. So it's the white man that we need to be focused on, who is our enemy. Now, for those mulattoes that want to be, stay in a strategical state of confusion. If you're going to try to protect the white man from what he got coming, then you're going to end up catching a bullet for the white man. If a sword is coming for the white man's neck and you jump in front of that sword, then obviously your head is coming off. That's a personal choice. What the white man got coming, he got it coming. He's not going to be able to escape it. He put Obama in office. Why do you think Obama's in office? That's that mulatto son that strategically set there to protect daddy, to give it to create a better image for Africa, a better world image. But even Obama cannot save this white man from what he got coming. The Arab is ready to kill him. The indigenous man all around the world is ready to kill this white man, ready to behead him. You see them beheading these journalists. So now Obama sees how, it's like the mulatto son now is seeing how much karma daddy got. And now he's like, well, shit, I'm a golf. You know, I might as well go golf. He's starting to see now that there's nothing that he can do in order to save the white man. So now that's why this nonchalant attitude that Obama is taking is he realized that, wait, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit. That's why during the 9/11 joint, he's at some school assembling some kapow packs. I mean, what a damn joke. You know, they got a non-for-profit organization called Kapow out of respect for memory of 9/11. Do you hear what I'm talking about? I mean, Obama has not been more insensitive and distanced from the type of terrorism that is about to come to this white man than we have ever seen before. And white people are just panicking. He's supposed to be the president. Why he's blah, blah, blah. He cannot identify with the wrath that this white man got coming. He knows it. This ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm telling the mulatto son, the mulatto daughter of the white man, you will exhaust yourself trying to defend that damn devil. There is not enough ginseng, caffeine, morphine, codeine, amphetamines. There's nothing that will give you the energy to defend what this white man got coming to him. This is a fact. But you were born out of a rape scene that was tactical. He knew that we're going to need these mulattoes to create better relationships with these Negroes, so we need to send them the buffer. They need to be black enough to identify with the black, but white enough to know that we're their parents and that we're their fathers and to defend us. They knew this. And mulattoes are playing into that every day. Because they're not trying to rule over the white people. They're just trying to create a world where we all love each other, not knowing that their father doesn't have a heart. They white parents don't have that type, don't have a soul, goddammit. Less than have a heart. So while they talking about we all should come together and love each other and hold hands, the white man is diabolically unchangeable. And he's going to have to be taken out and destroyed. And nature is about to help that situation as well. So the mulatto guy, okay, you were a victim of a rape scene. You're going to have to realize that. And you're going to have to, not be so happy or be so quick to call call that rapist your father. You want to call a rapist your daddy. You want to call a rapist your mama. A white woman that goes to Africa to find her Jamaican. Go to Jamaica to find her Jamaican. Renadred, right? She's a goddamn circumstantial rapist. She's taking advantage of an economic and financial situation, and she's lording her money and her resources in order to take advantage, and she has those men in Jamaica voluntarily participating in rape. Do you hear me?
I hear you. I even seen that in where I live. I had a white woman try to do me like that when I was younger.
That's
she
right.
was rich and I was, she was rich and I was just a 20-some-year-old strong, broke black man. You know what I mean? And I refused.
If you're in a relationship,
yeah.
If you're in a relationship with a white woman now, or a white man, you listen to the show now, look over your mate and say, why are you raping me like this? Especially if you're not dominating the relationship, if you're not ruling, you're giving handouts and I mean, it gets ridiculous. People get in these relationships and you got black women calling the white male their king. And you got the black woman in the relationship, the black man in the relationship with the white woman calling the white woman queen and goddess. Do you realize you're retarded? Do you realize you have a goddamn mental problem and somebody's taking advantage of you? This is a reality. This is what's going on today. The lie that black women, 70% or 60%, 1 in 5, every black woman got AIDS. That propaganda actually works that false propaganda actually works to our benefit, because hopefully they keep some of these white devils off of our women. Because that's the only thing that false propaganda tactic is. To me, that's the only benefit that it has, is keeping other races from raping our black women by believing in this AIDS scare. Not saying there's not some people out here that have some immune challenges, but the propaganda is way, way higher being promoted than the devastation, of the actual phenomena. So all I'm saying is that even as the grown-ass man and the grown-ass woman that you are today, walking around with a white woman on your arm, a white man on your arms, you're retarded. You have a mental problem. And they're taking advantage of you. They've been knowing who they were for the last 400 years. For the last 400 years, you thought you eat chitlins and hog mugs. You thought your name was Johnson and Smith, right? You thought you was that. They knew who they were. So you're retarded and you're being taken advantage of. You think it's just because they're not forcibly raping you that you're not being psychologically raped. And you are. And the children that come from that, they will be confused. And the white mate that knew what they was doing, they knew, this is a political strategy that I'm doing to change the world, to get rid of some of the hate that I caused, the hate that I put in the world. This type of hate wasn't even in the world, so I put it in there. Now I'm going to go find me a black mate, and I'm going to sleep with them, and this is going to be a whole political strategy. I don't really love my mate. I don't really love the black person I'm with. I don't really love the black man I'm with. I don't really love the black woman I'm with. This is a political strategy to create love. I'm just a white hippie that wants to create social change. Or I'm a yuppie. I got a lot of money, and still, I want to create social change. So the first big black, Negroid that I can find, we're going to have black babies. And they're going to grow up, and I'm going to confuse them in a way that they're not going to want to kill us for what we did. And they're going to help get rid of some of the anger that black people have. So they'll come back on us and take the world back over. So it's kind of like they can rule in this type of medium sense. Well, it's not really white rulership, but it definitely ain't black rulership. We might not be stealing from y'all, but y'all definitely ain't getting y'all shit back. You know what I mean? This is what the white man is orchestrating. He wants to be what you call a gradual transition. See, a revolution is radical. It's angry black people that's like, hold up. You took my shit. I want my shit back. You didn't oppress me for 400 years. You didn't did this to me. I'm going to get your ass back now. He knows that. So he's like, well, hold on a sec. Hold on. Melody, come here. Another nair at the door. Look, I got white in me, man. It's okay. You hear me? You can't hate white because I got white in me. But I'm black. Hold up now. Listen to that. I love you because you're black, but I can't hate you because you got white in you. No, I can love the black in you and still hate the white. And still hate white and still deal with white. Some people listening now talking about you hating white. You're teaching hatred. You're damn right I hate white. When they shoot down people like Mike Brown in the street, they continue to lord this white privilege over us, and they know damn well that they have no business in no black community, policing or governing any goddamn thing nowhere. These black people allow them to do it. These black people will go for that, but they know damn well they have no right to be in any of our communities. For the shit that they did, they need to go somewhere and hide and get real fucking quiet, and not keep coming out like we're going to fix things with the government, with this, with that. You're nothing but a thief, a robber, and a damn devil. So they either coming out like that, we're the government, we're society, we're going to organize things, we're going to maintain control, or we're going to change the world. I got a black man on my arm. I'm going to change the world. I got a black woman on my arm. It's the same type of shit. The same arrogant, egotistical, white supremacist mentality in two different dimensions. It has to change. So my message is really to the mulatto. Stop letting yourself be used by your white parents. So what? Their nature is evil. It's not your fault. And I know you love them, but you're going to have to learn not to love the devil. You're going to have to learn to not love the devil, because the devil is the devil whether you love him or not. You can love him, but he's still the devil. He's still diabolical. He's still evil. Look at the world we live in today. If there's a question of foreign policy, there's a question of that. It's obvious. They play these intellectual political science games in order to justify the perpetuation of white brutality over everybody other than themselves. This is a reality. So the mulatto was a tactic in order to confuse all black people, not even confuse the mulatto, to further confuse all black people. So they want a mixed black person come to us. Now we scratching our head. We was sharpening our swords. Now we got a nigga standing in front of us, guy scratching our head. Well, I got white in me, and I'm black, and I love my blackness, and it's white in me. And you like, man, what? Hold on, wait a minute, run that shit back to me. You know, that's what I want to go into, brother. Go ahead, brother.